Good day, everybody. I'm King Ryoma, and today we're going to be playing some Heroes of the Storm as Diablo on Infernal Shrines. This is actually only the second time I've ever played on this map, so it's pretty exciting. Beware the Punisher. Let's read some of this text. These helpers that no one pays attention to. The Infernal Shrines periodically gather power, activate them, and prepare for a fight. Defeat the Guardians. Slay 30 Guardians before the enemy team to bring them forth a mighty Punisher, one of these big bad boys. And then beware the Punisher. The Punisher, the interesting thing about these like summonable map objectives is that they don't just beeline for the forts. They'll actually they'll attack heroes if they're in range, and they also have a Diablo 3 like abilities, like the God, I don't want to get their name. Like the blues and the goldens have the blue minions and the gold minions. So like one of them will have like mortars spitting out of his back, and it'll be little fire AoEs. One of them will summon these little like ice crystals, and they'll explode and they'll stun you for however many seconds, or root you. I think it's root in this game. And then another one summons these these purple spinning not saw blades, but they have a focal point, and then they spin around this blue laser. And if you get caught in the blue laser, you're gonna take a lot of damage, and you'll really be punished for it. The one thing I really like about this map is that it's 3-lane. For some reason, I enjoy the 3-lane maps a lot better than the 2-lane maps, just because of the familiarity, probably because with League of Legends and other MOBAs. Oh, there's no more treasure goblins either. I missed out on the treasure goblin portrait because I didn't play enough. Oh, and we get the angels again, and they get the demon lieutenant. Okay, so the first trait we're going to be picking up is... Block is always a good one for early game, but... Let's go for like massive disruption. Let's go for Q. So let's go over our traits and abilities. So our Q, it'll just charge forward and knock back a target. So if I can use it, it'll just do that and stun them for a second. Pretty useful skill for Lily for disruption purposes. Let's look at their team, actually. We have a Stitches, Karazim, Sylvanas, Brightwing, and Diablo. And then the enemy team has a Sonya, Butcher, Lily, Vala, Stitches. Oh, they have a lot of Diablo characters. That's fitting. Our W here is just this Fire Stomp, and they go out and they do a little bit of damage. Honestly, it's kind of a useless skill unless you trait very heavily for it, and even then, it's still quite underwhelming. Our E is Overpower. What it'll do is it'll deal a alright amount of damage, and it'll put them like behind us. So, as you can see, it's quite a lot of disruption and like displacement and making sure people can't move. And Diablo as a character already has a really big character model, and there is body blocking in this game, so that's really important. Let's see. And then for our ultimates, we'll talk about that when we get to level 10. And we kind of want to be around here. And then our trait is Black Soulstone. When we kill enemy minions, we take their soul, and then I believe at 100 souls, we have pretty much like a murky death timer. We'll pretty much instantly get back up. Be disruptive. We take damage for the team, which is pretty useful, especially if Karazim's going the Healy route, which I think he is. I think his hands are green. I think. Oh. Almost died there. Oh, and Stitches overcommits and gets killed. That being said, though, they're probably going to get the Punisher, which I'm not very looking forward to. I mean, they're very punishing if you let the enemy team get it. Oh yeah. Yeah, and this is the purple laser one, I believe. Let's wait for... Oh, see, he does a substantial amount of damage. Yeah, and then there's the purple lasers, and they'll deal damage. Do they deal damage to? They do. So they can push forts really easily if you, especially if you get this one. It seems like. They're pretty easy to take down though if you just kill them or focus them down. We're gonna get demonic strength just for a little bit more. A little bit more disruption and a little bit more CC. Just kind of trying to get out as much damage as we can while trying to help out the team. It doesn't help that we have Brightwing. Brightwing got really hurt in one of the newer patches, maybe 2 patches ago, but I think at one point Brightwing had a really big win rate in ranked matches specifically because of polymorph and how powerful his abilities were. And because of this, that is really like quite useful on Brightwing. So we're just gonna keep. Oh, they're soaking mid over us, so they've got a pretty good level advantage on us. I don't want to leave Brightwing here though. We need to. Yeah, there we go. Sylvanas has it. Ooh. Don't want to get pulled by Butcher. What the? There's a couple things I kind of don't like about Diablo. I kind of don't like the Black Soulstone thing because it kind of it makes you want to soak experience in lanes where lots of minions are dying and stuff like that, which is useful for the soaking, but especially with Diablo and how disruptive he needs to be in order to be good, you really need to be sticking around your team more than what's incentivized with your traits, which is kind of confusing. We're gonna be going on small. Trying to get a little bit of damage on her. We have Brightwing to top us off with his passive healing though, so it should be all good. We're gonna be a little late for the party.
I am fear manifest.
We're gonna get the mana pool top. Oh, here we go. Okay, our next trait we're gonna get is we're going to get we don't have a lot of disable Butcher. We're going to get the stun on walls, especially with the map like this. Oh, it should be unstoppable when he does that. Maybe the duration right there. See, and these things, if you get hit by those, oh, it's a root. If you get hit by those things, those are two very punishing, and they'll definitely get you killed, like, see, just like that. You really want to be here, really soaking damage for your team. Oh, am I chain posted? No. Oh, no, if Sonya kills me. Oh, Stitches killed me. It's okay. As long as the Nephilim didn't kill me, it's fine. I think here, I think our team's got it from here. I'm gonna be going here, trying to match their soak on bottom. Ah, they're 3 levels above us. It's okay, as long as we're able to bring it into the late game and have me really shine. See, Diablo isn't doing a lot of damage though. He's very disruptive though. If I were to hit her into a wall, maybe it would have been the difference. Pathable locations. With here, we've really got to be sticking around the team and maybe getting ganks off so we can maybe get the levels we need to really bring this game out into the late game. Oh, Lily. We don't want Lily being here. We don't want Lily soaking too much experience without us being there. Ooh, we need to start hitting top. Looks like there's a big fight. With how spread out we're being, I think, and I think we have enough damage amongst Karazim and Sylvanas. I'm going to get the stunning ultimate. Yeah. At least that way we'll have some CC to go along with some of our pretty alright damage. Oh,
Claim the shrine. Show its guardians your resolve.
Ooh, he's going really supportive. Okay, this is fine though. If we can see, when they're all grouped up like this, they're bound to get hit by a lot of the stuns, so. Auto-attacking us, let her do. That was quite a bad fight, especially with, no, we were all there. My positioning was quite off right there. Oh, at least Butcher wasted his ultimate, I guess. There's that. But Butcher wasting his ultimate for, 4 of us, that's quite good. And they get the Mortar Punisher. I think he deals... Yeah, Karazim might be in a bad position. He deals a lot of damage. So yeah, I think I should have went for the lightning one, but the global stun, I think, is a little bit more useful in unorganized teams. Normally that wouldn't be the case, but since it is global and I can help the team without actually being with the team, I think it was a good choice. Maybe we can kill Lee here. It doesn't really matter if I go down here, as long as they get 2 of them. Which they're not. Especially with them being 4 levels above us, they're just gonna parade push. And just, yeah, Sylvanas is done. She should have just kept, like, running. Maybe. I don't know. I think Karazim has the, is predicting the outcome of this game quite well. Oh, Punisher is still up. There we go.
The enemy's Punisher is
My ultimate is up though, so maybe if we can get a full team coordination. Here we go. As long as they kill 2, I'm fine. Here we go. If they can clean this up quite nicely, then it'll be worth it. Nice ultimate by Karazim. Nice, and then we can probably clean up the Butcher. Alright, I'm up. Alright, on our next death, we'll have Black Soulstone, so I can finally show you what that does. I think we're going to be going for the Spell Shield. Yeah, that'll be good, I think.
This world will burn.
Damage. You got the camp, so there's that. Oh, stitches. I might have wanted to get pulled by that, actually, so that maybe we can get some better engage on them. Alright, here we go. As long as I'm at the forefront of this, and I can use my passive quite well without the rest of my team dying, I think we should be good. Or maybe if we can get a pick on someone. Try not to get picked off. They're getting the surround on us, which I'm not quite in favor of. We have our ultimate here. See, we're 2 split up. Yeah, Stitches shouldn't have been there in the first one. We're gonna use our ultimate to try and save Sylvanas. There we go. We did end up saving Sylvanas. Let's use that on Vala, so she can't get the full duration of her strafe. I'm actually gonna mount up here. I'm probably dead. Unless I can. Here we go. Oh, do I can movement speed up like that? That's quite interesting. They've gotten Punisher every single time. And they're gonna get it again.
An arcane Punisher comes for you.
trying to use as many of our abilities as possible before we get killed. Yeah. But see how quick that death timer is. We still give the full credit for the death, as you can see, but we'll just spawn quicker, which I actually don't think we'll be able to do anything even with that though. Oh, especially if I'm getting stunned and chain posted like that. Thank God for some stitches. Nah, this is a bad game. They're 4 levels above us. That's not very good. We don't even have level 16 trait, and they're almost at level 20 trait, so. No, the Punisher died off at least. Are we topping anything though? We are not topping anything, so we really didn't do that good this game. Yeah, and they're just gonna keep raid pushing into us. Who cares anymore? Yeah. Power. There we go. Chain post. I was almost gonna PM on Stitches for pulling them, but I was probably gonna die anyways, but... He got the one that pulls 2. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, and they have all of our forts standing except for top. But...
This hero must die. It is fated.
I guess the one thing that you know, we're obviously gonna lose. Like this isn't good. We haven't even pushed any of their forts, so I don't think we'll be able to push any of theirs. That being said, the one thing that I will say is that you learn more from losing than you do from winning, because when you're winning, you're just looking at what you're doing right, while when you're losing, if you're losing correctly, you'll be able to look at your mistakes and say, all right, what did I do wrong and how can I change it? For instance, this game, I don't think I was with the team quite enough for me to be able to get for me to not be able to get tanky like I wanted. We're also focusing the wrong people, it looks like. Ooh, that was a good kill. That was a good kill. Maybe we can get this Punisher Shrine? Yeah, we probably can. I probably shouldn't be sticking around here, but I want to be here just in case Stitches or Butcher comes back. Yeah, we should be able to get it. That was a good fight. See, that was a good fight because we were all there. Like I said, I think the main mistake that I made was I wasn't with the team quite enough, and I wasn't roaming enough to, I'm here. But whatever. I'm not quite sure what he means there. I was quite low, especially with yeah, Stitches ought to be with us, I think. Oh, I probably ran 2 minutes. Yeah, probably especially as Diablo and the traits I was going, the really disruptive play as Diablo, I should have been with the team more. That's quite useful, getting the squirrel on the Sonya. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is... We're probably going to be going for Bolts of the Storm here. It's pretty much Flash from League of Legends. And I don't mean to be comparing this game to League of Legends quite as much as I am, but there are a lot of similarities, but then there's also a lot of differences that to compare and contrast. Using it here to disrupt Fallout. Maybe we can get kill on it. there we go. See, it's just like Flash, except I think it has quite a lower cooldown, but it is on a level 20 trait, and we did give up Dying Breath, which triggers our ultimate on death, which is quite powerful. But as you can see there, it's quite a long-range teleport, and you can set up a lot of good plays, especially on a tanky hero like Diablo, where you can flash in, you know, dominate them, or what is this called? Overpower them into your team, and then get really good picks on people. We're actually ahead in levels. Oh, can we win? No. We don't want to be disrupting the enemy team as much as possible. I don't have enough mana for a lot of my abilities though, so I don't want to Stitches. I'm gonna be using Sonya to try and get out of there, and then I'm gonna be using Flash of the Storm to get out of there. See, this is quite good. That was a really good engagement on ours, and then we have the field presence to go for the Punisher Shrine, which is really good. With that, we might be able to parade push for win if we can get this team fight going better. I did waste my ultimate on 2 or 3 people, which is quite unfortunate, but I think this fight will last long enough, especially with us having a Brightwing. Stitches can't last long enough. Brightwing might be dead though. If I can save Stitches from Butcher, and if we can just keep poking them down, we should be able to... Oh, why am I? Okay, it's okay. I have Black Soulstone, so I wasn't planning on dying there, but it's not that big of a deal if we do die. Brightwing dying, though, that's a big deal, and Stitches dying, that's a big deal. If maybe me and Karazim can hold off until... Oh, we really shouldn't be pushing out like this. This isn't good. There we go. I probably shouldn't have even used my ultimate there. That was a waste. That was a very wasteful thing for me to do. Is the Mortar Punisher? It is. See, at this point, especially with 2 of us gone for another 20 seconds, they're probably going to be able to push for parade push for win. Oh, especially with Karazim about to die, or Sylvanas about to die, and me about to die. This is fine. I'll just... Yeah, that's game. Yep, so, like I said, the one thing I could probably do better is stay with the team more, especially on really very tanky heroes like this. Our team comp wasn't too strong, I felt. I think Karazim probably took the wrong first trait, the mana one, but he was quite useful. He did get quite a lot of healing done. More than the Brightwing, so... I did do a little bit more tanking than Stitches. But I think in general, that game probably could have went better if I played it a little bit well, and maybe if we had a little bit different champions. But other than that, I think that was a pretty good game to teach on, to really say, to really teach good team play. So I will see you guys later. That is the end. As you can see, we didn't even get level 5, so didn't quite do that well. But that's the end of the game. I will see you guys later. Have a nice day.